Welcome back, everybody, to Beyond Good and Evil, and I believe we're going to be finishing the Slaughterhouse in this very video. Yeehaw! But first, we need to get our last major picture before we can call it good here and leave back to Hillys proper. So I think we have one or two more sneaking sections left. And let's see here. This is... Okay, yeah, this is a minor sneaking section, not really anything to write home about. Basically, you distract this guard or get rid of him, and behind there is some materia crystal boxes and a PA-1. Since I'm not going for the PA-1, there's just really no point for me to doing it. And Jade, what are you doing? Okay, controls went wonky for a second. Okay, here is... Oh, there's the switch, and of course he walks right off the platform. Okay, the goal here is to get him on the platform as you shoot the switch. He's going to see you, of course, and start to raise the alarm, but then he's going to die right thereafter, as you laugh maniacally. Oh, that felt delicious. So many delicious moments in the Slaughterhouse, it's just great. More sneaking. And if I recall, this is probably the last sneaking segment that's obligatory. And it's actually one of the hardest. In my test runs, my wife just laughed maniacally at me whenever I failed this particular. Okay, so we gotta gut here, and we gotta be bold here in terms of sneaking. I mean, we literally gotta be on this guy's tail the entire time, because there's little room for error here. Oh, jeez. Oh, gosh. Oh, my gosh. Who saw me? Okay, not him. Okay, that guy. Just gotta stay still. Stay still. I don't even want to move with that guy.
Oh, there's that guy.
Which guy talked? Oh, he's facing the way. I don't really want to move now. Okay, let's go! Oh, run, run, run. Or sneak, sneak, sneak. Woo. Alright. Double H. Well, we could have used you in the last room. Where were you this whole time? Kind of late to the party.
Yeah, pretty much.
And, wait a minute, where am I? Are you kidding me? This is the beginning of the section. I could have just asked Double H, hey, Double H, go behind those lasers. Here's my square key card. Open it up for me. I could have avoided that whole... Never mind.
You poor thing. I'm so sorry.
Common sense does not apply to this game.
That's where the victim's transit through. Go ahead, I'll cover your back. Don't forget to take a picture.
Okay, we could do a double tag team effort here and get rid of both of those guys, but then there's this third one over here. And I just don't want to chance it, so I'm not going to be daring. I'm just going to sneak up between them and take a picture. Human trafficking. Between the three pictures, I pretty much think we have damning evidence against the alpha sections. But again, for some strange reason, that's still not enough evidence to require military retaliation from the inhabitants of Hillys, for whatever reason. And apparently Jade decided to super spy sneak out of that area. Why? Because it's fun.
It's that way, Miss
Okay, we're done. And strangely enough, there is not a single boss to impede us from leaving the Slaughterhouse. But as you will probably see in a couple minutes, that's not exactly the case.
They'll get you back. You know that.
Oh yeah, it's an unconventional boss, but it's not in the Slaughterhouse.
Really?
Oh yeah, we'll talk about it when it happens. You can't miss it. But in the meantime, you just gotta remember how the heck you got in here and figure out a way back out.
I like the fact that that boat can just ram that gate and it just falls down. That is not a sturdy gate.
And Paige made his machine well, this hovercraft well.
Yeah, he did.
He even put his little porker insignia on it on the side.
Didn't we already take a picture of that?
Yeah, but we haven't gotten an email from the governor, so I think she forgot it. I think she deleted the email.
Right. Figures.
Between the time we got into the slaughterhouse and the time we need to leave, and she deleted the email, and for some reason I'm not getting an email. Ooh, okay, here, wait. Okay, thanks, May, but I need the, okay, maybe this is, okay, whew, now we can get out.
Yay, finally.
Let's do the circle of numbers. And I've always liked this little code system. And they actually use it just enough to be worthwhile in the game, but not enough to be
The
annoyance.
governor's taking a lot of risks by helping us. I hope we can pay her back one day.
I hope so too. But for the time being,
Now, how do we get out of here? Because the way we got in here was through a wild chase through, I don't know, the Slaughterhouse Road with super spider drones and everything. That's not the way we're going to get out of here. The way we're going to get out of here is a little more subtle. It's heading back to the Slaughterhouse races through this little tunnel here. Come on.
If you can just jump over that little threshold.
Yeah, hitbox is not failing right now.
Wow.
Okay, we're out. Let's go, and oh, that's to the races. We're not going there yet. If I'm running a little low on pearls, I'll do some races, but it's time for go to Hillys. And now here's what I was talking about, an unconventional boss. You think you're done with the slaughterhouse, and you have an attack.
Again.
Yep, and not only that, but it's one of the same things we fought way earlier in the game, but this guy's a lot more trickier.
What is this, a Vorax
Or a Terradator Imperator or something such.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's back again, and this time he is free to move pretty much anywhere in this local area, so that if that requires you jumping over this red fence, then that's exactly what you're going to have to do to chase him down. And he also, I think, takes more hits. I have not counted myself, but I'm pretty sure he takes more hits.
Then maybe it's not,
I gotta jump. Woo! Okay.
maybe it's not him, maybe it's a cousin of his.
Oh, yeah. He's getting revenge for his cousin.
Really? You know, I've heard of that, where families get revenge for cousins that have been hurt or something. Maybe it's the same in the
Whoa,
animal
oh,
world.
jeez. Yeah, it probably could be the same. I know that they've had studies on chimpanzees, or is it apes? I don't know,
One of the two.
where familial obligations actually dictate that they have feuds and wars in between little clans, where if one is killed, they actually do retaliate, and I think that's kind of interesting, at least for the animal world anyway.
It makes sense.
Alright, come on. He really likes just hovering right over me.
Yeah.
I am not going over the fence again. I'm going to stay on this side of the fence. Hey, someone turned on the lighthouse, though. So at least the lighthouse got its shields up. And our Optima account is not empty. Because I have like 30,000 something credits to my name at this point.
Yeah. You're not gonna be able to spend that money.
I know, because we're not buying Starkos and K-Bups.
Yeah.
So we actually are saving a bunch of money.
Yep.
Woo! Ooh, that was a...
No, in real life, if we could just add that to our bank account. You know what? It would be really cool. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, money you get in game. Let's transfer it to your real life money bank account.
Really, why not?
Someone should make an app for that. Oh my gosh, I don't
That
want to
would be
die.
funny.
I don't want to die and repeat this again. And I'm attacking civilian ships. Well, they're getting in my way. This guy is taking a lot longer than I thought he would.
Well, you said that you were sure he...
Oh, thank goodness. Woo! And that, I consider to be the boss of the slaughterhouse.
Do you get a pearl? Yes, you do.
Yep. So some people may beg to differ, but I mean, it's just too convenient. You leave the slaughterhouse and boom, you fight him. So to me, that to me seems like the proper boss of the slaughterhouse. Because you really can't go anywhere, all the doors shut, even at the lighthouse, until you beat the guy. And Francis, I hate you. I'm not going for your pearl. So stop emailing me. I hate that puck.
And any person out there whose real name is Francis, he's not talking to you.
No, I'm talking about this Shark Francis, the one who
So you
plays
just call
two
him
cheats.
Shark, not Francis,
Yeah.
because any Francis might think you're really
I hate you too. Just kidding. I don't really.
Gee, honey, we got married. Thank you. I now know how you really feel about me. Sheesh.
Alright, so we're gonna go get this flight stabilizer, and, what do you mean it's not here? DomZ meteors destroyed the stock? Okay, plot-centric denial. Apparently you can't get the flight stabilizers now, even though we have 20 pearls to get one, because the plot dictates that you can't. Not until we'll be...
Oh, you went to Mama Go, where you don't go. You go where Mama don't go.
You have to start that every time, huh?
Hey, only every time you go to Mama Go's. I bet I could get a day job just doing little snippets like that.
Oh gosh, learn to drive better, Matt. I was paying attention to you at that time.
And that's my fault because?
You distracted me.
Honey, you told me when you asked me to marry you to be a permanent distraction. What did I say? Yes.
Well, she's just keeping true to her word. I can't really
Hey,
blame her for that.
I made a promise and I intended to keep it.
Well, thank you for maintaining the promise, honey.
You're welcome.
You distracted me, so I pretty much caused massive damage to that ship.
Aw, poor ship.
Some innocent bystanders probably got thrown off by the shock. Hey, a lot more protesters here. Wow, they're just everywhere, aren't they? Hey, it was someone from Mama Goes, too.
Mama Go.
Okay, but we're going to bring the Iris back up to speed.
You know, Iris is actually the name of a flower.
Yeah, I think there's an iris, which I think they're more referring to here, is the iris of a camera, which would make sense because that's a common theme throughout this entire game, is taking pictures and having the photograph be the evidence. So it could also be the iris of a camera, or the eyes. Also the eyes of the iris of the human eye.
That's true.
So there's multiple meanings to this. But yes, we have a huge cutscene here with the governor. She is here to visit us.
Governor, please allow me to introduce you to our...
Yes, we
She's
already know each
very
other
athletic
through
looking.
email.
Your help has been a great service.
She works out.
Without those cards, I wouldn't have been able to do anything.
I am overjoyed to finally be able to meet you face to face.
Oh, she's very proper
Your
too,
reports have had a large impact on
as
the
a governor
population.
should be.
Just a little more effort, and I'm sure we'll be able to count on the support of all Hillians to rid our planet of the
I
Alpha
think it's
section in
kind
the
of cool
DomZ.
when governors
Here,
have the proper
this will be
etiquette
useful in
and they still
continuing
treat
your
you like a
fight.
friend.
Thank
Just
you.
be careful that
This
they
will
don't
help us
step on
find
you.
those that have...
Yeah, but she gives us a cool little star key, which gets us into a nice area to get us more pearls and a cool chase sequence. But it probably won't be in this video, but most likely the next.
Oh, goody.
Oh, and here's the grand reveal. The chief!
He's alive.
Who is this
It's
chief?
incredible.
And of course, due to security measures, it's through a one-way radio.
By the Alpha sections. We haven't heard anything from him for weeks.
Wow, Boar? What? That sounds like... Who? No way! Paige!
Your uncle? Our chief?
They're like totally clueless. They're like, what? There's a reason why he hung out in the bar every time we visited Iris.
Until now, nobody
I think he did it to protect these guys.
He can't hear you.
To protect all the people in Iris. So while Jade was talking with the folks here, he just hung out in the bar, remaining completely anonymous. Oh, you clever Paige.
They're everywhere. They've taken me to the moon. Here are my instructions. Get this message to Jade, your new reporter. Read the M disc that I gave you.
Oh yes, we've already covered this page. So basically he's reconfirming what we've already discovered. The beluga.
He gave you an M disc?
They're like, you're holding out on us. He gave you
The ship
something?
is essential. It's the missing element from our plan. If you find it, we have a chance to succeed. Paige is being held prisoner on the moon, probably with the
I like the
victims.
fact that
You have
after
to
we
know
came across this new information about Paige and the ship, Mr. Mustache Man comes up with this plan on the spot, it seems like. Although I'm sure they've rehearsed this many times before, but it just seems like, oh, well, since you have this access to the ship, this is what we're going to do.
No, there's some people that as soon as they figure things out, they start putting things together. I forget what they call it, but they see lines and patterns.
Yep, and I love his little line from Han here. You do this, the population rises up, and
That's the end of the Alpha section.
they're done! Really? Okay. Cool.
What does
Carlson and Peters?
And then she goes and asks him, "What does Carlson Peters think? What's your little children books think?" But yeah, I think it's just hilarious that Han's like, if everybody rises up, yeah, we're gonna take a picture of May because we totally forgot her earlier.
Oh, poor May.
And everybody loves Catwoman
Identify
or Catwomen.
dated files.
Felines are very interesting.
But hey, look at that! The plot restriction has been lifted. We are now able to get a flight stabilizer from Mamago. So yeah, due to plot restrictions, we could not get a flight stabilizer until after we met the governor. And oh my goodness. Whoa, 12 pearls. Wow, they're really leading you to buying something huge here, like maybe a space engine?
I forget, you were missing one of them.
No, that's the flight stabilizer. The only thing left to buy was the space engine.
Oh, I was thinking the flight stabilizer.
Oh, and he also gives you your next destination, which would be the star. The star switch in the pedestrian district. And of course the Hillian word, completely eradicating any sort of evidence that we've made produced. You could have just said they photoshopped it. That would have probably done the same. Had the same effect, but with less words.
Yeah, but people like all these big words to feel better.
Okay, we are... Wow, that's a lot of protesters. We're gonna go past this, see if Nuri and or Mingzu has new pearls for us to buy. I can see right now there's no pearls in her stand. So we're gonna continue on to Mingzu and pick up our latest issue that we did.
Yay!
I think this is the one issue we've done where it's all Jade's reporting. And okay, yep, yes, there is a pearl. We can buy a pearl from Mingzu. I think this is our third from Mingzu?
I think so.
I can't remember.
I think it was the third. I think she only had 3, right?
Yeah, I think there was one before the Neutropols, after the Neutropols, and then after the Slaughterhouse.
Account identification. Okay.
Alright, so we're gonna go get it. And I think this will be our last pearl purchase of the game. Alright, let's get our issue 514. And we'll call it a good video.
There is none.
Oh, yeah, it is over here on this. Okay, yes, impressive, thank you. Really? No. I want to pick up the CD, thank you. Alright, let's go view it. And we'll call it a day. I want to see what they did with my pictures. See if they twisted my images around to further the propaganda.
People of Hillys
Special
kidnapped
correspondent.
by
Hey,
the
only
section.
Shawnee.
A report
Double
from
H
our
is nowhere
special
in this
correspondent,
report.
Shawnee. We now know even more about the extensive kidnappings that have been striking the
Wow.
Hillian population. The victims are sent through the old
It's in the same
slaughterhouses
order that was
under the supervision of
that
the
they had it
Alpha
in the game
section.
too.
Once there, they are sealed into DomZ
You can barely.
sarcophagus.
Oh, that's a terrible shot. You
Then
can't even tell
shipped
what's
to
in
the
it.
moon. The Alpha sections and the DomZ are annihilating the population.
Can't make anything
of
out.
Hillys.
I need a new camera. This camera sucks. But anyway, that's the end of the this video. So we'll see you later.